Yesterday was the 5th day of the month of Av. It's the Yahrzeit of the Arizal, or as he was called, Hari Hachai, the living Arizal. The Arizal, Rabbi Yitzchak Luri, the founder of the Lurianic Kabbalah, whose teachings has become an integral part of Jewish life. So I would like to focus a little bit how it fits with the whole concept of the mourning of the destruction of the temple, and more than anything else, the rebuilding of it. But before we discuss it, I have the pleasure to have today with me one of my grandchildren, Zalman, who is going to say thank you to Hashem by reciting chapter 100, Mizmor L'Saida. Zalman, go ahead.
Mizmor L'Saida, Hari'il Adonai, Kol haaretz ivdo es Adonai, B'simcha bayu lefanav b'rnana de'u, Ki Adonai hu Elohim hu asanu, v'lo anachnu amai v'tzayin mar'isad bayu sha'arav b'saida chatziraisav b'sehila haidu la berchu shemai ki tov Adonai le'olam chasdai ve'ad dar vadar emunasai.
So now we're going to give tzedakah. So we're going to have Zalman is going to give tzedakah. Two Zalmans are going to give tzedakah. Come. Zalman, come over here. Give tzedakah. Tzedakah. And Zalman is a kohen. How appropriate for the tzedakah. Kinderach, you can go play now. Go ahead. Go play. You can go play outside. Thank you so much, Zalman. So, the Arizal. We know when the Arizal passed away, as I just mentioned, on the 5th day of the month of Av, in the year 1534. His birth is not so clear. Some say he was born on the 15th day of the month of Nisan, Pesach. Some say he was born on Tisha B'Av. It's not certain. In fact, just to mention that to you, I asked ChatGPT, gave me 2 separate dates. And he's even quoted from a certain Sefer, Shifra Arizal, saying that he was born on the 15th day of Nisan. Friends, I checked in the book. It doesn't say. So, by the way, do not rely on the ChatGPT or the AI as a source of important matters, by the way. So that's just a little side note. But we do know that he was born, that they said he passed away on the 5th day of the month of Av. And one wonders, interesting, Pesach, the 5th of Av, Tisha B'Av, they all have obviously something in common. Assuming if he was born on the 15th day of Nisan and Pesach, Pesach is all about redemption, coming out of Egypt. Tisha B'Av, when we fast the destruction of the temple, but really it's called Ikra Moed, it's called the Yantiv, because we celebrate the rebuilding of the Beis HaMikdash. On Tisha B'Av, Noilet Mashiach Shel Yisrael, as it says, Mashiach was born on that day. And maybe that's why they attribute the birth of the Arizal on Tisha B'Av. The passing of a tzaddik is the day where he culminated, where he accomplished all his accomplishments of his entire life come to its fruition, come to its completion on the 5th day of the month of Av. The Arizal's teaching, Kabbalah, who revealed the esoteric part of Kabbalah, is what brings us towards Moshiach, is what brings us towards the Beis HaMikdash. Because the Arizal revealed the essence of everything. This is what Kabbalah does. There is one of the topics which have become so common language, Tikkun Olam, perfecting the world. Where is this coming from? It's coming from Kabbalah, where the Arizal says that the world has But at the creation of the world, there was 288 sparks of godliness that fell into the whole universe, all over the world, and we have to gather those sparks. That's the tikkun ha'olam, perfecting the world. This is our task. This is our responsibility. This is a basic tenet of the Arizal's teachings. So, Heyav, in this period when we mourn the destruction of the temple, we realize the essence of the destruction is what? The rebuilding. Let's all do our part. As the Rebbe says, the sparks have been perfected. What we need to do today now is to welcome Mashiach. And may we merit to do this today.